stuff. So this is where we're in our local neighborhood. This has custom design center. Okay, he's showing you all. This is a curbside something. I don't want to go in there. No, I don't. Yeah. Trader Joe's. So I'm filming, so yeah. Because I want people to see where I'm going. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, because yay! I'm gonna go to that area because this is where the area right here. So I think they were talking about, if I can see it, they were talking about something. I seen this one. And cream. Is this one? Affirming. Oh, okay. Then they have this. Oh. Candles. I did say I wanted to try the hair mask, but let's see what this is. Micro moisture scrub, exfoliating cream. I want to get something, I just don't know where. Okay, so, and then this is the vitamins, and this is it? This is all the This is the vitamins. Can't be. Cow's ear. Isn't it strange? Cleanliness is next to oh, babe, look, they have probiotics over here. Oh no, hold on. This is for cats. No, I was looking at the probiotics because I was saying that Diesel needs vitamins, and so does Scarlet. But I don't know if this is the right place. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna look down here. Ooh. Vet shampoo. Okay, let's see vet shampoo. Vet shampoo. This has an apple cider vinegar. Waterless bath. That's different. That's what she needs. She needs that thing on there. Yeah. Skin coat. Chicken pot pie. Oh my gosh. I know they would like that. For dogs. Okay. That's cute. She does need a cage. I'll tell you that much. Scarlett.
A cage? We have a cage.
Well, she needs to sleep in there sometimes.
She didn't like it.
Don't matter if she don't like it.
What's for this cage?
Oh, see, remember I said I wanted to get her something like for her.
For the winter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it'd be
nice
cute.
days, right?
Yeah.
The red one for Scarlet.
Mhm.
Oh,
You going to get them something? Duck recipe. Hey, what's up you all? It is Angelica Nicole. Welcome to my channel, and in today's video we will be discussing this is pretty much a car vlog, what I've been up to lately, and the 285 frequency, 417 frequency, and 741 frequency, how it has changed my life. So I've been listening to these frequencies for, well, each one on and off for about a month, and each one had different results. Now before we get into it, let's say hello to my beautiful dogs. Scarlett, Scarlett, come here, baby, come here, baby, come here, Scarlett. I call her Scarletta when I'm upset usually, but her name is Scarlett. Scarlett, look at the camera, say hello. Diesel, Diesel, come here, dear, come here, Diesel, come here, Diesel. Hey, Diesel. Come here, Diesel. No. Hold on. Diesel. Diesel Weasel. No, Scarlett. So when he she's barking at our neighbors. But anyways, moving forward. So yeah. In this video today, we will be seeing just like me riding around the neighborhood and things of that nature. Don't mind Scarlett. She likes barking at dogs, squirrels, anything that she looks at that's crawling or whatever. She So please don't mind the noise, because we're getting ready to go to the park, even though it's like a little wet and a little rainy. We're still going to the park. Yes, honey. I had my hair in braids before. I had my hair in braids before I even put this little wig on, but whatever. We're looking cute today. So, moving forward. Okay, so yeah, you would see snippets of me being at Trader Joe and just like riding around the neighborhood, showing you all the houses in the neighborhood and stuff like that. I remember I used to... Scarlett, stop it. Stop it. I remember I used to manifest in that neighborhood. And now, you know, we get to be like a part of it or whatever. But life has been going by really, really fast, and there's been a lot of work and stuff like that. I'm in one of the company trucks right now. Scarlett, it's a lost dog out here. Scarlett, it's a lost. Oh, Scarlett. No, I'm sorry, you all. Scarlett. It's not going to work. She or he is not doing anything wrong. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so yes, life has been moving by really, really fast, and when it slows down and I'm able to take a break. Sorry, when I'm able to take a break or whatever, is when I'll start posting a little bit more often. But until then, we're going to do some car vlogs sometimes, and we're going to do some car vlogs sometimes, and you know, some vlogs just me shopping or something like that. But yes, things are moving by really, really fast. I didn't expect things to be so fast because of the weather, but you know, I guess when you're blessed and highly favored, things things begin to work in your favor, and the weather does not stop your income, which is a good thing, especially when you've been manifesting like crazy, like I have. I think it looks better, like kind of messy, like, right? Oh, all right. Okay, so moving forward, let's talk about the frequencies that I've been listening to lately. And it has actually changed my life. It has actually removed situations that I felt like it was presenting itself, and ended up switching the situation. So the first one I want to discuss, which this is the one that I felt like I was more connected with, is the 417 the 417 high frequency. The 417 high frequency, I believe it works with the sacral chakra. And I read up on the information about that. How it can transmute the energy within your home, within your office, wherever you're located. If you're listening to it, if you're in a negative situation, it would automatically transmute or transform or whatever the situation. So I started to listen to that, you know, for hours. Like, I could read a book and still listen to a high frequency type music or tone or whatever you want to call it, very low. And then I noticed that things would shift. Like, if my husband, like, this is how I know that it worked. My husband one day came home and he was very angry, upset or whatever, because things were kind of like moving too slow. I don't know, with a specific situation. And then all of a sudden, within 10 minutes, he shifted. It was like out the blue. It was really bizarre. And it was like it was a brand new person. All of a sudden, he's dancing. And he's listening to music on his phone. And he said, I don't know, for some reason, out the blue, I just feel good. I don't know. He said, I know I came in angry and like, because things were moving a little bit slow. But, for some reason, I feel really good. I don't know what it is. It's so strange. It was the 417 frequency. I know for sure. And I've been listening to that a lot lately. And I noticed also if my what is it called? Where you go get checked for your colors and your, I forgot, whatever. If the light around you is much more dark and negative and things of that nature, because you're also trying, like I was also trying to release, like, and remove blockages within me that probably happened when I was a child or through trauma, things of that nature, because growing up as a child, I did feel a bit abandoned. I felt out of place, and I felt like the odd child. But now I know why, because I was chosen. So, you know, when you're chosen, you battle and you go through a lot of different things. But once you have ascended and now your third eye is opening and this part right here is always vibrating like no other, yeah, things in your life starts to change drastically. And yeah, I kind of forgot what I was saying. But yeah, let's go back to the 417 high frequency. It made me feel very awesome. I noticed that anybody that would come into our home or anything like that, if the energy fell off, it would automatically shift the energy into a much more positive thing. And I believe with 417 frequency, it helps you to be much more creative. It transforms the situation from negative to positive. And that is actually, I know for sure that this is my frequency. Like it was meant for me. And that's the main one that I listen to out of the rest. Now, let me move on to the 285 frequency. Now, the 285 frequency, I believe I read, it works with healing. And so it heals things within the body. But I think there's other things to it also. So when I was dreaming, I did feel like, I believe I was having pain in my stomach one night. And remember, I tested all these frequencies out for a whole month before I'm actually reviewing frequency. So it's like a review, and you know you can't get paid for this or anything, so it's not sponsored. Anyway, moving forward. So the 285 frequency, I noticed that within 10 minutes I start to feel very sluggish, very sleepy. And so that frequency, it helped heal. It helps heal me. Like I don't know, it heals things. Like it did, because I remember my stomach was hurting, and I don't really like taking medicines or anything like that for my stomach. And so I don't like taking any type of medicine. I'm more like natural type things. Like I would drink tea for healing. I would create my own herbs and put that into some water and create a tea, or buy a tea like that's already like pre-made or something like that. I would also, I think that's the main thing, because I like more organic, or I would make like a tincture or something like that. Or I would make something with, I don't know, I would create herbs in a heavy base or whatever, in like an ointment or something like that. I would create my own ointments and stuff. So I'm more of the organic type person that likes to heal naturally, than actually depend on like medicines and Walmart, Target, and things of that nature. I just don't like it, because it does have many side effects. It can like ruin your liver, your kidneys, and all those other organs that take place within the body. And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that. So 285 has healed me in so many different ways. It has healed my body. It has, like whatever was broken, not to that extreme, but I notice over time, if I continue to listen to it as I sleep, it heals me. I feel uplifted. I feel rejuvenated by listening to 285. I notice if I'm feeling rejuvenated, of course my skin is going to glow. Now I know I have a filter on here, but without the filter I still look just as good. So that's a good thing, especially being in your 30s and stuff like that, when you start to see wrinkles and stuff without the filter. I don't have any wrinkles. I don't have any dark marks, no dark under eye circles. I don't have bags. Like I don't have any of that, which is good. I may have acne. Now that I do have, but in which I'm working on that still, because I don't want to take Accutane or whatever. I don't want to take those what is it called? Those pills that can be harmful to the body. I do not want to take that. But moving forward, yeah, 285 rejuvenated my skin. I noticed the glow within my skin because obviously if you're having that much sleep and it's a deep sleep, when you wake up, your face, you know, it should be glowing. You should look much more youthful because you got the proper rest. And even if you did go to sleep for like 5 hours, because sometimes I usually go to sleep at 5, you know, just for only 5 hours sometimes, because sometimes I don't like to sleep for 8 hours. I don't think you really need 8 hours of sleep, you know, maybe 5 to 6, but 8, I feel like that's pushing it. But, and then I woke up and I felt like my skin was glowing and stuff like that. And of course, I eat, you know, I try to eat as healthy as I can. But I noticed with the 285 frequency, it also rejuvenates me and things of that nature. Okay, so, excuse me, 741 frequency. I noticed that it removes blockages. It blocks negativity. Now, if you're suffering from like any type of nightmares and things of that nature, if somebody's trying to send you some whatever from the other side and trying to dibble and dabble and black magic or anything like that, and they're trying to send you something, put on 70. That's if you're dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that stuff at all. But I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there because I know for a fact that 741 frequency, it works like no other. When I played 741 frequency while I was dreaming, nothing negative, no bad dreams happened. Because, you know, sometimes we have bad dreams. It's the difference between having a bad dream and having a nightmare. Yeah, it's just totally different. You can have a bad dream, but to me, a bad dream is not a nightmare. A nightmare is a feeling. I don't know. It's a feeling like you still feel like you're in it or something like that. I don't know. I just know that it's a difference. But anyway, with 741 frequency, I noticed that all negative things was removed. Like, seriously, if you're having, and then I think it works on jealousy, like removing jealousy, envy, anger, you know, depression and things like that. So it works on that. I don't have any jealousy problems. I mean, I don't have any envy problems. I don't envy anyone's lifestyle. I don't want to be you. No, none of that. But if you're dealing with that, 741 frequency will work. It helped me as far as with my dreams. Because like I said, some people have bad dreams. And I noticed that with 741 frequency, I didn't have not one bad dream. Like, I would play it as I am sleeping. And I would play it on a low tone, but loud enough so I can hear it, but not, you know, so loud to the point that when I press stop, when I press stop, it's like it did something for me, like, oh, thank God. That means it was too loud, because if it's, you know, that frequency, sometimes it can be pretty heavy. Like, the frequency can be pretty heavy. So I'm a living witness that the frequencies work. Now, I believe I tried out, was it the 525? The one that transformation and miracles, I believe 525, 58, I don't know, whatever. But the only ones mainly that I've been listening to is the 285 frequency, the 417 frequency, and the 741 frequency. And 741 frequency removes negativity. It if you're dreaming, you will not have a bad dream. You shouldn't. Now, don't count me on it, because everybody's body and how they're built different, and it does depend on what you look at, what you allow in your atmosphere, your vibration. It depends on all that. If you're just lately been on a very positive roller coaster, then you should rarely have any bad dreams. Now, you know, sometimes we get dreams as far as like a download, and it's not necessarily bad. Maybe it's like a premonition, or maybe it's something that's telling us about, you know, the future. Not necessarily bad as far as on our behalf, but letting us know how the future will be, I don't know, within 2 to 3 years. I don't know. I don't know which future you done got a download about, but that's not necessarily bad if you get a download and it's something that seems horrifying, but it was of the future. So, like I said, it's not good to block out everything, because sometimes you want a warning from something, and if it is bad, well, that warning that download that you received from your spirit guide or whatever could be an eye-opener, and it can prevent you from going through that situation. So I wouldn't block out everything, but we should know the difference between downloads and somebody's also trying to send you negative or send you telepathic messages through your dreams, because that has happened, you know. While we on this subject, let's talk about that, because I think I spoke about that as far as how to lock your dreams. I think I said something like that. I said it kind of remind me of Lock and Key or something like that, because that's like one of my favorite shows is Lock and Key. But anyways, what was I saying? They do have people. Now, this is off topic because we've already discussed the frequencies that I've been working with, and I've been working with each one of them for a whole entire month, and they all worked, and they have changed my life. So I am a frequency type girl. Like, I'm living in my era now, and this is my era frequency, like sound. When I'm asleep, I always have some type of frequency. Whichever one I feel like I need to work on, that's the frequency that I play. Hey, Scarlett. She's a pretty dog. Anyways, that's the frequency that I will work on, and that's the thing that I will work on. Whatever's going on within my body, my system. If things need to be rejuvenated, I feel like I've been rejuvenated enough. But whatever I feel as though needs to be up to date or up to par within my system, I would tap into different types of frequencies. So anyways, off of frequencies, we're going back to the dreams, because, and this is kind of relating to 741 frequency, because it removes negativity. Therefore, if it removes negativity from it removes negativity internally and externally. So it removes things from the inside and outside negativity. That's why I like 741 frequency, because it works in many different ways. So moving forward, let's go back to your dreams. In the past, I used to sometimes, not all the time, have people show up in my dream that I did not like, and I knew what they were doing. And they was aware that I knew, so we both knew. But at the same time, I don't talk to these specific people. But they were showing up to my dream, trying to send me a message, right? And when you didn't get permission to show up in my dream, so why are you here? So therefore, you probably was trying to do some domination magic, trying to work on the dream state, and you probably was working with, I don't know, a different spirit guide, and it probably wasn't a deity, it probably was that other one, you know. And you was working with him or her to try to get into my dream space just so I can have bad dreams. And it could be dreams about somebody shooting at you. The person that's showing up in your dream wants you to know that they don't like you. So they're showing up in your dream. They either have a knife or a weapon or something like that. Or, you know, they're probably sending people your way to get you jumped in your dream. And it gets crazy and it gets bizarre. But this was the past, you know. It's like, I don't know, what's a year or two ago. So I noticed who it was. And so I talked to my spirit guide, and I was like, well, my spirit guide warned them not to do what they were doing. So they decided to continue to do it. And they only did it 2 times. For the first time, they showed up as like it was just an illusion. Like I'm aware. I'm very aware when I'm in my dreams. Like I know when I'm in my dreams that it is a dream. I actually tell the person, whoever's in my dream, that this is just a dream. So then I take over my dream. So some people are not consciously aware when they are dreaming, but I am. So this person obviously came from out the blue and started, you know, trying to target me and stuff like that. You're not gonna, nothing, I feel like when it comes to a dream, it wasn't necessarily a nightmare. It was like a bad dream with a person that I knew that didn't like me, but I didn't like them either. But at the same time, I'm not, I don't hate you. I just don't like you because you don't like me. Like, that's my only reason for not liking you is because you didn't like me. I'm like, okay, I don't like you either, but you're the one with the problem. I'm not. I'm just in my own lane. So this person, and it was a he, kept showing up in my dream. He was talking to some spirit guy. Like, I knew who he was working with. I knew everything. So I guess my spirit guide went back and sent this person a message, like, stop, because if you don't, then you're going to, well, I can't say what happened, but something ended up happening to the person because they kept showing up in my dream without my permission. And like I said, they only showed up twice. The third time, my spirit guide had them in my dream a third time. And I was like, okay, so what's happening here? Like, why did he show up in my dream third time? Well, come to find out, my spirit guide my spirit guide was trying to reveal something to me about this person. I thought he showed up again, and he started working with another spirit guide to show up in my dream again to try to torture or torment me or whatever. You know how people try to do it in your dreams. And, whatever. Dreams to me are they can reveal a lot of things, but if I can't feel it physically, then you're not doing anything. You can't pull my consciousness, you can't, switch bodies with me, you can't do none of that, okay? So, because I'm aware of all that stuff. So, moving forward, he got a warning. He got a big wake-up call. But I noticed that the third time that this person decided to show up in my dream, it was an eye-opener for me because my spirit guides was trying to reveal something about him to me. And I didn't know this. And so it was so funny because it was like an illusion, like people were trying to hide things. And then, when you work with a goddess of illusion that gets rid of illusions, then you're able to see clear throughout the illusion. And now the veil is lifted and things of that nature. And you're like, oh, okay. So this was what this was about. I found out some other sad stuff about family members that my spirit guides wanted to reveal to me. I mean, I don't want to talk about it on here, but like I said, it's like, oh my God, people will go to the extreme to try to stop what you have because they feel like you don't deserve it and they feel like they deserve it more, but they're not even willing to go through the motions and through everything that you went through. I mean, I've got tested time after time after time. I've been through so many tests. I have passed each one. And when I say test, I mean, heavy tests with spirit guides and stuff like that. And I passed each one. And so, certain people that wants to try to take from you, and I know we're off topic, like I said, we're done with the frequency. We're just talking about something different about the dream state, and now we're talking about something different, okay? So, when people try to take from you and they feel like you don't deserve it, you have to fight for what's yours. You have to fight for what's rightfully yours. If they don't deserve it, don't allow them to take it. I don't care what force that they're working with. You have to remember that you are the creator of your own destiny. And I've never believed in anybody else's stuff, whatever that they're trying to do behind the scene. I've never believed that their stuff was ever, hold on. Sorry. Whoa. Oh, okay. I've never believed that anybody else's, whatever that they were doing behind the scenes was ever stronger than me. And so nobody, if you have to think this way, nobody is stronger than you. Nobody. But, just because someone keeps showing up in your dream, it doesn't mean that they're actually winning. That means that's the only way that they can get to you. Because obviously they can't get to you physically because you're physically protected and you are protected in all areas of your life. Therefore, they know that. So they try to get into your dream state and they try to do domination spells to force things within your dreams, not knowing that you are the one that's over your dream state. So then you got to work with somebody stronger than who they're working with to fight against them. And I told you again that my spirit guides warned this person not to do it. And now look at him. He's in misery. He's not abundant anymore. His spiritual gifts got stripped and taken from him. Like, I even told my spirit guides to show me a dream about what happened because I want to know. Just because this person on purpose tried to do things to me in my dream thinking that was going to stop anything that was for me, and it's never going to stop anything. It was a dream. You didn't get to that person physically, so you tried to get into their dream state to try to mess with them, to try to send them nightmares. That's why you got to make sure you create a dream jar, which I guess I need to create that, but I created something way better. So, but anyways, maybe I need to start doing a dream jar as far as you can manifest. You can use your own energy. You don't necessarily have to work with spirit guides, but spirit guides can make you stronger. You may can work with the aspects of them, or you can create an actual relationship with the spirit guide. It could be anyone. I mean, there's so many spirit guides out there that you can work with, to be able to get the things that you desire. And to be able to block outside forces from trying to manipulate your reality, or they're trying to create illusions in your life to make you think that things in your life is happening worse than what it is, but really that's not what it is. And I mean, you have to learn how to really, I guess, protect yourself, and just to make sure that you are aware who comes in your dreams. You can lock your dreams. Because that's important. Because this is the thing. No one has time for anybody negative that has ill intention. No one has time for anybody like that to come into your dreams and disrupt it. Because see, this is the whole time you was dreaming about that person coming in your dreams to try to attack you. That dream could have been replaced from, I don't know, a dream of the future, a download that came from one of your spirit guides or something like that. And instead, that took the place of it. So yeah, you're going to have a problem with it, because if you're working with spirit guide to reveal to you some hidden knowledge on the occult and whatever, and instead that happened, oh no, baby, we're going to do something about that. We're going to make sure that you never step foot into my dream again. You've been warned. Now this person is suffering in silence because of what they did. And it was weird, because my spirit guide revealed to me that this person was already defeated, but was angry that they was defeated, so they wanted to take me with them. But no. I said to myself, you can't take me with you. You can't try to, what is it called? You can't try to bound me to something. No, I'm already bound to a lot of things. And trust me, it ain't you. So it was just funny. It was just funny. And this person knew that I knew his every move. It was shown to me in my dreams, his every move of everything that he was trying to do, things that he was trying to accomplish, things that he was trying to take from me. And now he's been stripped. And now you no longer have access to my energy. And now whoever you try to work with, the connection will fail. Like, the connection is gone. You will never be able to have a connection with any spirit guide ever again, because you tried to come into my dream space and to try to do things because you couldn't get to me any other way. And I was like, that's sad. That's why y'all gotta, especially in 2024, you have to really make sure that you wear your talisman. And well, I ain't wearing one right now, but still, you have to make sure you wear things, protective jewelry. Maybe you need to wear like a ring that, represents a certain spirit guide. Maybe an entrangled spirit. Anyways, whatever. We don't want to get too deep into detail, but if you ever see some of those Victorian rings or whatever, you cleanse them. You make sure there's no spirit attachment to the ring. Oh, sorry. You make sure that there's no spirit attachment to that ring, and you can always attach another spirit guide. Excuse me. You can always attach another spirit guide to that ring, if you would like. So that way you have extra protection while you're out here. Because I have been seeing on the news and I try not to look at that low vibrational stuff, but sometimes I do look at it so I can be up to date on what's going on, not necessarily for it to lower my vibration, but you do need to be up to par with what's going on in your city, in your state, and things of that nature, like with the weather. And I don't know if some dummy is out there just randomly shooting people and they haven't caught them and it's in your state. You need to know, so that way you can have extra protection. Like if you live in a house, you need to have a witch's bottle digged up, I don't know, in front of your house to protect your house from any just loose bullets just flying around. You need to make sure you have protection over your vehicle, protection over your house, protection inside your house, and make sure while you're sleeping you're being watched too by your own spirit guides. Make sure no other spirit guide. And I feel like it's also important to also dedicate candles and stuff to land spirits, because there is a such thing as land spirits. I mean, all these houses that's being built today, are built on top of land, and these spirits, are attached to this land. So I feel like every house has a house spirit, and every land that the house is on has a land spirit, like just in the neighborhood or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But there is a such thing, and then there are spirits out there that claim ownership of where your house is sometimes located at. And so you have to do whatever you have to do to make sure. And that's probably sometimes why if things is ever just moving in your house randomly, if it's not your spirit that you're working with or whatever, because this has happened to me a lot, but I already knew who it was, so I'm good. But for those who don't know and who's not aware of these things, well, I'm gonna put it down here because I'm really getting tired. I don't know what's taking my husband so long. He told me to wait in the vehicle. Maybe he's trying to surprise me. Anyway, move forward. What I was getting ready to say, about the land spirit and the house spirits. I have had many bizarre things happen to me with house spirits, and not necessarily the spirit guides that I work with, but with the house spirits that were already there before I moved into the house. Now so sometimes I demand and I command a lot of things when it comes to house spirits, because if I'm going to be offering you something, now I know you was here before I was, so I'm very respectful, but excuse me, I'm very respectful when it comes to house spirits, but I also demand things in return. Like, you can set up a candle out there for your house spirit. I usually have a candle, a glass of water, and sometimes I have a piece of bread out there. Like, I have simple things. I don't go extravagant with house spirits unless I start seeing things that they are doing outside of my own spirits. But if you work with a lot of spirit guides, sometimes it's hard to know if it's actually coming from the house spirits. If you work with more than, let me put a number out there, 10, I don't know. Yeah, you probably won't even know who's doing what, but then you just be appreciative that they are doing their part, because if they making noise and moving stuff and then all of a sudden they stop moving stuff, then maybe that offering is for them to just be still, to be settled, to be much more balanced in your home, because the action in your home is so heavy, because you work with so many different energies. The energy needs to be a bit more balanced. So you have that candle, and you have your intention oil, if you have one or whatever, you create one with herbs and stuff like that, because I love working with herbs because they have changed my life, honey. I do a lot of manifestation with my herbs that I create. But moving forward, and then I charge it also. And sometimes I recharge it too, if I feel like it's weakening, but it shouldn't weaken, especially if a spirit guide is attached to that oil. It should be charged. I mean, or you can always have it on the altar with that spirit or whatever, to like give it a boost and recharge it, and tell that spirit is for you to, recharge it. Or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Other ways to recharge the oil, if you have created it with that spirit, you can recharge it in the moon, or you can recharge it with the spirit. If that oil is for that specific spirit, then you should use that oil to recharge it or whatever with that spirit, not with like, the moon or whatever. I mean, especially if it didn't have nothing to do with it. But moving forward, yeah, you just have to make sure your house spirits are happy, make sure your land spirits are happy, make sure everybody's happy. Yeah, if everybody is happy, then you'll be happy. And when I say everybody, I'm not talking about not one human. I'm talking about all spirit guides. And I noticed the high frequency music also helps the spirits. It helps the spirit guides in your home. It helps them too. It keeps the energy up. Especially if you work with Archangel Michael. He loves listening to that high frequency stuff. That's one thing that's going to... Ooh, why am I shaking? Probably because my arm is tired. But that's one spirit that's going to... that likes high frequency type sounds, and that's really going to transform your life, and stop any type of negativity, from coming your way. Sometimes you probably may have to work with a spirit guide that's a bit more darker if you're having situations like problems with dream state. Angel Michael is very powerful, but at the same time, he doesn't work with it. I believe he does work with the dream if you ask him to. But if you want to make sure that that person never shows up in your dream and doesn't have any access to your energy ever again, and it means whatever he tries to put out there is automatically returned to sender, then you are going to have to work with a much more heavier, darker, maybe, spirit guide. It is what it is. Don't go to the light, go to the dark. I'm just playing. Yes. Okay, so I think that's about it. You all, I've been in here, so I think I'm going to check on my husband, trying to figure out what's taking him so long. He probably is talking to his mom. He's been trying to teach me Italian because, you know, he's like half Italian and Hispanic, so he's been trying to teach me Italian, and I don't. All I know is "Como te llamas?" "Me llamo Angelica," and that's as far as I went. It's not enough, I know. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out Spanish because, you know, I feel like it's important because, you know, my mother-in-law, she speaks to me in Spanish, and the only thing that she knows, in English is "I love you." And she always tells me that she loves me. That's as far as it goes. And I'm like, okay. And then I believe, what does "I love you" mean? Oh, wow. You see, I forgot. Mi amor? No, I think that is that mi amor? I'm like, is that? I think, whatever. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know. That's what I say. I have to do a lot of studying, a lot of remembering when it comes to Spanish. And then he's trying to teach me Italian. It's like he's skipping a step, and I'm, you know. And he told me the only way that I can learn Spanish is if I have like a translator, like him, to speak Spanish to and back and forth, and that way he knows. And I said, well, I need to learn how to write Spanish and speak it, not just speak it. You know, like you got to know the whole thing, and so. Yeah, we've been working on it, you know. I don't know. I have a long ways to go, though. I don't know how long it's going to take me to learn Spanish, but I am open to the idea. I know Latin, not a lot of it, but I know, you know, I know it because I know it because I feel like I have to know some of it to get certain things done, you know. But Spanish, I'm trying to figure that part out. I'm like, what is this? But I believe I'll be able to get it because it's, if you think about it, it's not really that hard. If you really want to learn something, you'll be able to pick up on it. And so, anyways, you all, I hope this video, because I'm trying to figure out what else to. Ooh, sorry. Woo. I got you. So I'm trying to figure out what else to like talk about, because we did talk about the frequency, what I've been up to. Yes, I've been working a lot. I have been working a lot. It was on that one. Yeah, I've been working a lot lately. So I haven't had time to really put out any type of new content. But at the same time, hey, everybody understands that everybody has a life outside of YouTube. YouTube does not, you know, not yet. Doesn't pay any type of bill. Not yet. But I am going to be consistent with YouTube because I want to see what I can gain from it. I want to see, eventually I want to show up to like some of those events that takes place, to where I think it's PR or whatever they call it, to where these girls on YouTube, they have so many followers and so many people view their videos. And I don't know, they get free clothing, makeup, whatever. And they're the first ones to see it, you know, whatever. And they have a big following. And I don't know, they have things going on within their state. Or sometimes they have to fly out and a room is provided for them. Like, eventually I want to reach that point. Sometimes I probably still, because see, I am a business owner. So I probably can show up to some of those things if it ever comes to that point. Which I believe it will, as long as I'm consistent with YouTube. And eventually started probably a second YouTube channel, and because I want 2 YouTube channels, I don't just want one. And then I believe eventually things will be fine, you know, because I want to see how far I'm going to get, you know. It's so many things that I want to do in 2024, you all, but It's a part of my manifestation, so you don't supposed to say things before it actually happens. But I know I was supposed to end this video. But I'm up here talking. I'm having fun. But y'all, I think to myself, I say, whatever it is that you want in this lifetime is possible. I have seen the impossible happen. I have seen things work into my favor. It had a lot to do with working with spirit guides, but at the same time, I know that the magic starts within. It starts within. Sometimes you don't even need to work with a spirit guide to even, manifest things. They have certain people out there that got millions of dollars that they have manifested. They have never worked with a spirit guide. So like I said, to each his own. But me, I would prefer to do that because it keeps the negativity and low vibrational peasants away, because that's what I call them, peasants, especially when people are against you. Peasants, that's what they are. And so I feel like as long as you stay in high vibration, nothing low vibrational can touch you. Nothing can affect you. It can try, like, people can, even though a person has already been defeated with you physically and spiritually defeated, sometimes they still will try to come from a different angle to see if that is protected too. And when they already know that it's protected, and then they know, and they know, and they realize what you know, and they still attempt, and then next thing you know, something ended up happening to them, actually, like, physically happening to them. And then that wasn't even a warning. Now you just needed something to happen to you, because it was like it wasn't enough. Some people yearn for attention because they can't get it from it. They can't get it from you, so they try to go into your dream space or try to do spiritual stuff on you, and they notice that ain't working. So they try all types of ways, and it still doesn't work. In the end, you still win. Well, that is power. That is power. You have to stay up to par with whatever you believe in. Stay up to date with that. Stay up to date with your cleanses and all that other stuff. Stay on it, because I'm trying to tell you, 2024, I have seen so many things happen. People, a weapon just being targeted on a person from out of nowhere. They losing their life like that. And I was saying to myself, well, if they was probably spiritually protected, probably would never happen to them. That situation probably wouldn't have never even transpire had they had spiritual protection. But then again, I don't know. So, but I that's just me just having a conversation. I don't know how everybody's life is, because they probably could have been negative and didn't have nothing to do with something else, and they brought their situation upon themselves without even thinking, unconsciously. And so, but that high frequency, 417 and 741, 285 is more for, like, rejuvenating, healing the organs or whatever. But 417 and 741 frequency, yeah, especially 741, it would keep negative stuff away from you. You won't even have a negative thought unless you're thinking that thought yourself. Shouldn't no negative thoughts come into your mind unless it's just blockages that's creating. Like, if your chakras are blocked, it can create negative thoughts. If your chakras are open, you should rarely have a negative thought, unless that thought is like a warning or something like that, not necessarily negative. Because to me, there's no such thing as negative. There's a such thing as balance. Not necessarily negative, just low vibrational, But anyways, I'm done. Like, I'm done for sure. You all have a nice, wonderful weekend. Because, see, today is Friday. Yeah, ooh, that doesn't look good. So, yeah, anyways, today is Friday, so you all have a great weekend. I just wanted to pop on and just have a little discussion with you all, let you all know what I'm up to. You all will be seeing some previous videos of, like me just being in the neighborhood, me going to Trader Joe's, just like random stuff, and just me just being my busy self. But anyways, until next time, peace, love, and success. Let's go.